Hello, I'm Ian, and welcome to my slow burn beginner mat class. You can start with your feet in parallel, knees bent, holding behind your thighs, chin gently tucked into your chest. Pull the stomach in, and you're going to just start to round back in space, straightening your arms as you do so, and come back up. And the range of motion here is entirely dependent on your ability to keep your feet pressing firmly into the floor and your stomach being able to stay pulled in and engaged. The moment you begin to feel your scoop, that in and up of your stomach, starting to weaken and lessen, come back up. Keep going. One last time here, you're going to lie all the way down as slowly and methodically as you can, one vertebrae at a time, touching the mat until your head is the very last thing to press back. Strain your legs out, lift your arms up and over your head, stretch out like a cat in the sun, pull the stomach in, reach the arm up and down to your hips. We'll do that a couple more times, just taking deep breaths in and exhaling the air as you press down, keeping the stomach and low back engaged. Bring the arms so that they're vertical towards the ceiling. Pull the stomach in and bring both knees into the chest. Heels together, toes apart, creating a small pizza slice with your feet. Lift your gaze to look into your navel, reach your fingers past your hips, and lengthen the arms as much as you can, reaching. Extend the legs long, point those toes, stretch the back of the hamstrings. And now you're going to begin pumping the arms strongly and firmly and breathing in for the 100. 10 full deep breaths. For more of a stomach challenge and workout, you can begin to lower and lengthen the legs down towards the mat, creating a longer lever of the body. Keep pumping and breathing with rhythm and strength. Take one last deep breath in. Exhale all of the air. Stop the pumping and have a moment of just holding this position. Lift the arms, bring the knees into the chest. Give a nice little squeeze of the knees in towards the shoulders, keeping your tailbone pressing down firmly in the mat. Now you can lengthen out, lift your arms back up to the ceiling, pull the stomach in, press the shoulders back into the mat, create a really strong counter resistance. And now, as if you're pushing a great weight back, you're going to reach your arms up over your head. Stretch and reach, and with resistance, you're going to roll up and forward towards your toes. Taking your time here, it can be really tempting to want to just throw yourself up with your momentum. But today, we're going to really focus on a nice, slow, methodical, precise, controlled movement, up and down. If you get stuck in a challenge point, resist the temptation to rush through it and savor that extra little bit of hard work that you need to do to get up and over. It's really going to deepen the work. Keep going on your own. last time, rolling up. Hold at the top for a moment, stretching and reaching past your toes. Pull the stomach in. Lengthen the legs. Reach the arms. Dip the chin to the chest. And now, as if you're pulling a great heavy weight back, begin rolling down one vertebrae at a time. Take your time here. Find your maximum length. And reach up and over the head one final time, stretching and reaching. And relax the arms down to your sides. Lift your right leg up and begin pointing and flexing your feet, giving a strong Achilles stretch. Use your scoop of your stomach to hold the weight of the leg as you do this. Point and hold. And now just reach that leg as long and straight as you can, trying to lift it high up into the air, stretching the back of the hamstring. Breathe deeply and hold the weight of the leg up in the air. And now using the stomach, you're going to pull the leg across the body and down, around, stop, center. Across, around, and center. Use the pause at the top to find and harness your strength and use that to deepen the stretch of this exercise. Reverse and continue. Hold and stop in the center, and now keep the leg long and point and flex a few more times. Scissor the legs to switch. Reach that left leg long towards the sky and begin pointing and flexing again. Take your time here. This is normally a stretch that we rush through, but it can feel so good and so powerful when we take our time with it. Point and hold. Breathe deeply. Hold the weight of the leg in the air. Pull the stomach in and begin circling the leg across, around, and center. Holding center each time on your own. Last time before reversing directions. And out across center. 5 times. Reach and hold the leg and point and flex 5 more times. Go and find a scarf, a towel, a magic circle, anything that you can loop around the end of your foot for some stretching. You're going to bend your knee into your chest and extend the leg long. Bend and reach. Bend and reach. Both arms pulling back evenly and equally as if you're pulling the string back on a bow and arrow. Bending the knee in, pulling that string back, and shooting the arrow long and straight. Extend long one last time, hold, and begin pointing and flexing the feet 5 more times. And just feel how the quality of this stretch is different after being a little more warm, but also with the assistance of the strap to help you stretch a little bit straighter with that leg. Again, take your time on this. Don't rush through the movement. Enjoy the burn of the stretch. Lower your outside hand down to the mat, and with your opposite hand, pull that leg across the body for a stretch. And the goal here is not to stretch as far across the body as we can, but to do it just enough to challenge our stability and alignment of our body. Both hip bones and sits bones should be pressing firmly into the mat still, your shoulders and hips aligned and square. If you're looking for a deeper stretch, rather than pulling farther across the body, instead pull up on the leg and strap to lift the leg farther towards your head. Breathe deeply, and we're going to hold for a minute. Take one last deep breath in. Exhale all of the air. Bring your leg back center, both hands onto the strap. Press your foot into the strap to lengthen the leg one last time. Try and get it as long as you can. And then bend the knee into the chest. Lift the chin into the chest. Lower the head back down. Strain the leg. And now you're going to drop your opposite hand and pull the leg away from the body to the outside. Similarly to the previous stretch, keeping both hips, both shoulders square and pressing firmly into the mat. One good way to know you found a good spot is if that strap were to magically disappear from your foot, would you be able to hold the weight of your leg at the position it's at? The strap is there as a tool to help, but it's not a crutch. It's not there to do the work for you. Deepen the breath and hold. One last deep breath in. Exhale the air. Bring the leg back center, both hands onto the strap. Bend the knee into the chest, pull. And we'll switch sides and do that all over again on the second leg. Strain the leg into the strap, pressing and reaching, and begin bending the knee into the chest, pulling your elbows back, pulling that string taut on that bow and arrow, and then shooting the leg forward as if you're shooting that arrow from the string. The chest is broad and wide. Your right leg, the one that's on the floor now, stretching long, should be working just as hard as the leg that's actively stretching. Straighten one last time and begin pointing and flexing the foot. Drop your right hand to the floor, holding the strap with your left, and pull the leg across the body, keeping the hips square and engaged, and hold. Last breath, deepening the stretch. Come center. Take the strap in both hands, bend the knee into the chest, lifting the head to meet it. Extend the leg long, and you'll drop your left hand to the floor and push the leg away from the body. Deepen the breath and hold. Breath in, exhaling all of the air as you center your leg, holding the strap with both hands, bending the knee, lifting the head, meeting the knee to the forehead. Take the strap off, reach the arms up over the head, roll up with precision and control, reaching past your toes. And you can bend both knees, holding the ankles, chin to the chest, for balancing like a ball. Starting with really small micro movements here, you're going to just pull your stomach in towards your spine, taking a deep breath in, and let the weight of the air filling your lungs just gently pull you back in space half an inch. As soon as you start to feel yourself wanting to roll all the way back, you're going to catch yourself and you're going to roll back forward. The moment you start to feel your legs popping out into your hands, that probably means you've gone a little too far. Course correct and find a nice back and forth motion here, just testing your stability and balance. When you're ready, you can begin doing the full advanced exercise of rolling back and forth, being sure to keep the chin tucked into the chest the whole time to protect the neck and head. Find your balance at the top each time before rolling back again, massaging the spine. Last time, rolling back, roll up, hold your balance, bring both hands to your right knee and ankle, and with control, lie back, keeping the left leg long and straight, pulling that right knee into the chest towards your forehead for the single leg stretch. And now you're just going to hold this position and then switch. Pull, pull, and hold. Pull, pull, and hold. Switch, 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 switch. Nothing but the legs are moving. The upper body and stomach are staying perfectly still. Your scoop of your stomach is keeping you stable as the legs bend and reach. Bring both knees into the chest. Still keep the head lifted, looking in towards your navel. Reach both arms, legs straight up to the ceiling. Hold. And bend in. Touch your ankles. Deepen the scoop of your stomach. Pull the knees into the chest a little bit more, and then reach up again. Bend back in. On your own, keep going. For more of a challenge, you can extend your leg farther out away from the body and reach the arms up overhead, creating a longer lever. and circle and swim the arms back in as you hug. Stretch and reach. Last time, pull the stomach in, reach the legs, bend in, and rest your head down on the mat. Take a deep breath in. Lift the head back up, single straight leg stretch, holding your right ankle, looking into your navel, stretch and pull on that leg, lifted straight up to the ceiling, reach the bottom leg long towards the floor, hold it, and switch. Hold and switch, 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 switch. Nothing moving but the legs that are scissoring. The stomach is stabilized and in control. Lift both legs up towards the ceiling, reach the hands back behind the head, curl up half an inch farther up, look into the navel, double straight leg stretch as you lower your heels to the floor and lift them back up. And there's no need to do a big range of motion here. Even just a 1 or 2 inch lower in lifting is quite the challenge on its own. So no need to be a hero. Do what works for you. You want to feel your stomach working, but no sensation or discomfort in your low back. Lower and lift. Hold it and crisscross twist, bringing opposite elbow and knee towards each other, and cross and twist the other way. Reach and twist, reach and twist, reach and twist. Again, faster, across, 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 and center. Rest your head down and sit up for spine stretch forward. Widen the legs as far apart as you can comfortably get them, flexing the feet back, lifting the arms up at shoulder height, tall neutral spine, reaching and sitting into your 2 sits bones to lift the posture tall. Take a deep breath in as you lower the chin to the chest and down and forward, curving the spine. This exercise is meant to be a full spinal stretch and not just a hamstring stretch. So rather than trying to reach as far forward as you can, you're actually trying to create a big circular loop with your spine, the top of your head rounding down in towards your lower gut. That's going to give you a deeper full body stretch. Inhale as you articulate back up, find that tall posture again, and repeat on your own. Roll up one more time. Find that nice tall flat back posture. Reach the top of the head up into the ceiling. Press into your sits bones. Flex the feet back. Pull the stomach in. Lift your fingers straight up to the sky. Grow even taller. I like to imagine that my butt cheeks are 2 little flotation devices. I'm trying to pump as much air into them to grow even taller than before. Circle the arms down and relax. Turn around and lie flat on your stomach. And before we go into the swan, we're going to just lie here and try and find our maximum length. Breathing deeply and just feeling as our stomach pushes and pulls away from the stomach with each inhale and exhale. And as you do this, you can squeeze your seat together, push the tops of your feet into the mat, lift your kneecaps away from the mat to get the whole lower body engaged, pull the belly button in towards the spine so that's levitating from the mat, and just hold this. These are the stabilization muscles that you're going to be using to come up into a back bend. Release the whole thing, and then find those muscles again, pressing into the feet, lifting the kneecaps, squeezing your seat together, pull the stomach in. Now begin lengthening up and forward, lifting the head from the mat, lifting your upper back in space. It might be a small motion. That's okay. We're not looking for a big dramatic back bend here. A good test for this is, can you hold this shape without the use of your hands? Lift the palms away from the mat, pull the stomach in, and begin lifting up and forward in a gentle curve. That's your true range of motion here. Lower back down, and do this a couple more times. Press your palms back into the mat now, pull the stomach in, and with the guidance of your hands, you're gonna lift up into that back bend. For the next circle, look to the right, down towards the mat and to the left, look center. Reverse that. Look as far over your left shoulder as you can, down, around, over the right shoulder, and center. One more time each way. Lower back down, pulling your hands forward to lengthen your spine a little bit longer than was when you first started the exercise. Pull the stomach in towards the spine and sit back on your heels to round the spine. Now we'll go into our teaser to finish for today. We're gonna go a little bit more slowly than normal, so I want you to find a modification that works for you that you can hold. That could mean soft or bent knees, it could mean one leg up or down on the floor, but find something that you can hold. Find your teaser position, keep the stomach pulled in, lift the posture tall, the arms and legs are parallel with one another and your fingers are reaching up past your toes. Reach and hold. And now lean back a couple of inches to lie back on the ground and come back up. Lower down, lift back up. Lower down, lift up and hold at the top, hold it. And now your legs are gonna lower and lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. Lower, lift. If you're beginning to get tired and you're feeling your posture collapse, bend the knees into the chest to help lift the posture back tall. That's the most important part of this exercise, is an upright lifted posture and a strong core. Keep going, hold the shape. You're almost there, breathe deeply, keep going, almost there. And now with control, lower all the way down and reach. And you have made it to the end. Thank you so much. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe to our channel for more content every single week. I'll see you next time on the mat.